about finishing chapter. I mean, we've almost got through chapter. I mean, that's 12th lesson. Okay. Right, and so you've seen the next one is up there. Okay. So let's continue to go. We almost made it through here, right?
Mm-hmm.
How far did we get?
Right before
I think the last ones we did is when the messenger's telling her to humble herself
That's
to
right.
Sarah's hands.
Yeah.
Right here, very good. Okay, good. All right, so let's go through this. Amy,
Yes.
parafraza ton proton logon, pros Hagar.
Okay. Sarah, the wife of Abram, did not bear children for him.
Uh-huh.
There was
Uh-huh.
for her
Uh-huh.
an Egyptian maidservant
Yes,
for whom the name was Hagar.
Kalasta. Aga, Chris.
Okay. And Sarah said to Abram,
Uh-huh.
look,
Curious.
the Lord
Uh-huh.
has closed me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's closed me up. It's
Um,
prevented me
From having children.
from having children. Very
Keep
good.
going.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is go in
Uh-huh. Take care. Go in.
to
Mhm.
my female servant
Yes.
and have
In
children
order that.
you have children through her
Uh-huh. From her.
from.
Kalasta. Kai. Abby.
Abram heeded the speech of
Mhm.
Sarah,
Mhm.
and Sarah, the wife of Abram,
Very good.
having taken
Uh-huh.
Hagar, the female servant of her, while 10 years living in the land of Canaan,
Uh-huh.
and
After
gave
10 years.
after 10 years,
Uh-huh. Living. Very good.
and gave her, meaning Hagar,
Uh-huh.
to her husband,
Uh-huh.
the husband of her, Abram,
Uh-huh.
to which, or of him, she was the wife,
As a
wife.
to him. As a wife to him.
Okay.
Kalasta, Melanie.
And Abram entered into Hagar
Uh-huh.
and took her together.
Uh-huh.
And Abram saw that in the stomach she has her, she's pregnant.
Uh-huh.
And Sarah is dishonored by her.
And Hekuria, and the mistress, okay, which is
Yeah.
Sarah. Okay, so Hekuria, this is remember the female version of Kurios.
Oh, okay.
So and the mistress, Atematatai.
And the mistress was dishonored by her.
And at this point, we can see now that we can come back and we see that this is now the subject of the main sentence, okay? And probably then refers back to Aiden, okay? And so we probably have, it makes perfect sense if we talk about that it's Habaram saw, but it's probably, now we can see that the ambiguity is probably intentional. All right, continue, good, very good, very good. Amy.
Sarah said to Abram,
Uh-huh, very good.
What is this word?
This is from DK. We've got DK, which means justice.
Okay, so I am unjust.
I am being treated
I'm being
unjustly.
treated unjustly by you.
Mhm.
I gave
Uh-huh.
my maidservant
Uh-huh.
to you.
Ace ton kolfonsu.
Oh, into your arms or into your lap.
Uh-huh.
Now, behold,
Having seen.
having seen that
Mhm.
she is pregnant,
Uh-huh.
I have been dishonored.
I am being
I am
dishonored, but
being-
don't.
Oh, okay, I am being dishonored by you,
By
Her.
yes,
by her.
by her. Very good.
Um, oh, that's, okay, so that's the impersonal verb.
Uh-huh.
It means like, it is right,
It is necessary.
oh, it is necessary for the Lord
Uh-huh.
to judge, or to choose
Uh-huh.
you or me.
Very good. Very good. Continue there, Chris.
Okay. And Abram said to Sarah,
Excellent.
look,
Uh-huh.
the female slave of me, or no, of you,
Of you.
is that
Of you.
of you, is in your hands.
Very good. Excellent. This is the imperative from Krapelmai.
Right. Deal
Deal with her
deal with her as you see is right.
as would be, so this is the subjunctive of the verb to be, as might be areston, the best for you. Okay. Kalas, Kai Abby.
And Sarah ruined her.
Yeah, Sarah did bad things to her, okay? Badded her, okay? I'm gonna bad you. No, please good me. No, I'm gonna bad you. Okay? And Sarah badded her.
And Sarah batted her, and she drove her, meaning Hagar, the maidservant away from her face.
Away from the face of her.
So
Oh, that's good. So it's Melanie's turn.
The messenger or the angel of the Lord just
I think this is just messenger.
Okay.
We come later to say angelos, because angel, but this is the messenger, angelos. The angelos kurio.
wait, the messenger of the Lord discovered
Uh-huh.
her
Yep.
at the spring
Uh-huh.
of the water
Water
in the desert.
in the desert. Excellent.
At the spring
Uh-huh.
on the road to Sor.
Very good. Excellent. Kai, Amy.
And the messenger of the Lord
Uh-huh.
said to her,
Kalista.
Hagar, maidservant of Sarah,
Uh-huh.
from where are you going,
Uh-huh.
and where are you going? To where?
Very good. Good, Chris.
And she said,
Mm-hmm.
let's see,
Apo ego, apo didrasko.
I am being thrown out.
No. I am running away. I'm running away. Abo prosuko saras iskurias mu.
From the presence of Sarah.
Uh-huh.
So
From the face
the face of my female, my master,
Uh-huh.
Sarah.
of Sarah, my mistress. Kalasta, Abby.
And the messenger of the Lord said to her, "Turn yourself to the lady of you, and humble yourself
Uh-huh.
to her hands,
Under her hands.
under her hands."
Very good. Excellent. Kai epen aute ho angelos curio, pleithunon, pleithuno, to spermasu. Kai u dunaton estai to plethos arithmein.
I have a question. Where are we getting the in sound in the word, angelos?
Very good. Excellent question. Angelos. So we talked a little bit about the formation of these consonants in our mouths, okay, in our vocal apparatus, okay, and when we have two of these palatals that come together, it creates a nasal sound, angelos. I mean, if you try to do two G's together, okay, you get kind of a nasal sound to it. So when we have one of these palatals, okay, two palatals together, we're going to get a nasal sound, has its sort of its angelos. Okay, right. So that's what it is. Okay. All right. Okay. So ana ekete erotemata peritu logu about this sentence.
I guess I just had a little bit of trouble translating it.
Uh-huh.
I know it says something about like how she'll have many seeds and it's like blessed or something.
That's
I
right.
don't mean blessed.
Pleithuno. Okay. So tissimane pleithuno.
I increase.
I increase pleithuno. I increase. So pleithunon increasing. I will increase spermasu.
The offspring.
Your seed. Okay. Your seed. Kalos. Kai udunaton estai.
And it is not possible.
Okay, and this estai is the future of the verb to be, right? Third person singular future.
And it
Okay.
will not.
Okay. And it will be not possible arithme to count topletos.
The great multitude.
The multitude. The number, okay? Topletos.
Is that where we get the word plethora?
Haha.
That is where we get the word plethora. Si guapo. Kai even aute o angelos curio idu. Su ingastri eces. Kai texe huion kai kaleses to onoma autu Ismael. Ote ep ecus curios. Te tapainose su. Ara ekete? Erotemata? Pantes, diaphragmata paracalo, hama, kai even. And said, ho angelos curio,
The messenger of the Lord.
aute, to her, idu, look,
Behold,
su ingastri eces.
in your belly.
In your belly, you have in your belly,
You have
okay, meaning you're pregnant, right? Kai texe,
And it,
bring forth.
and you will bring forth, okay, this is the future, texe, and you will bring forth a huion,
Son.
kai kaleses.
And call
Okay,
him.
and these are
and will.
futures, and these are
You will call
futures.
him.
And we've got our sigma there, right? We've got our sigma there, and you will call onoma autu,
The name
his name, the name of him, is Ismael.
Ishmael.
Ishmael.
Ismael. Hota, because that, et eikusa curios.
The Lord.
The Lord calls
Mhm.
your
The Lord
generation.
heard, listened to you, okay? Tei tapainose su.
Your
In your stress?
In your humbleness, because remember this is the same verb here. This is a nominal form, okay? Tapenosis, that is related to tapenu, okay? In your humility, Kalas. Kai eteken hagara to habram huion, kai ekalasen habram to onoma to huio autu, on eteken auto hagar Ismael. Abby, paraphrase, paragalo.
Okay. And Hagar made.
She gave birth.
She gave birth for.
She childed.
She gave birth for Abram a son, and called Abram the name of,
And Habram
and
called.
Abram called the name of the son
Uh-huh.
of him,
Uh-huh.
the
Of
child
the son of him.
that he and Hagar made,
Whom
whom
Hagar
whom
bore. to
Okay.
him.
whom Hagar bore to him. He called that child Ishmael.
Very good.
Um,
All right, now I wanted to draw your attention to we've got two the same verb here. Okay. So we've got the same verb here, and we've got this verb up here.
One's an aorist and one's not an aorist.
Yeah, yeah, which is which?
The first one is an aorist and the second one isn't.
How about if it goes the other way around? Okay, all right. But I loved your surety. I loved the boldness. I loved it. It was beautiful.
It was just wrong.
Because they are more than once.
Because if we were to look this verb up in the lexicon, what would we look at? Well, both of these are past tense, so we have a temporal augment, right?
All right, so
So, tick-tock, right? Tick-tock. Tick-tock, because here it is right here, tick-tock, okay? So, tick-tock, all right? Tick-tock. And what you have here is the imperfect. Okay? Is the imperfect. And the imperfect, what we do for the imperfect is we what we have here, so we have tick-tock, tick-tock, right? And how we make the imperfect is that we take just the stem, right? Take the stem. Here's our quintessential verb, okay? And here's ticked, right? There's our stem. And we're going to add onto it a temporal augment, okay? All right? We are not going to add any tense indicator because it is the imperfect. It's built on top of the present stem. We're going to add our thematic vowel, okay, and the third person plural ending is nothing. Etekta is our imperfect, okay? And so the imperfect is made up of the present tense stem, temporal augment, and secondary endings, okay? So new, signal, nothing, right? Omen, eta, and on. Just a test. Okay? Are you with me? All right, so now we have eteka. What's going on there?
Stem change.
A stem change, okay? So what flavor of aorist is this?
first,
Second.
second as well.
Etikta. Okay? All right. So this is the second aorist, okay? The second aorist. The first aorist has those sigmas in, okay? All right. So now we've got two forms, etikta and eteka. All right. What's the difference? Let's look at this in context here. Now remember that these have the news on there because of what's come after them, right? Mm-hmm. On that, okay. Mm-hmm. So we have got etikta and eteka.
You mean contextually applied?
Yeah, what would be the difference? Why would the narrative use the imperfect here, but the aorist down here?
Because Sarah couldn't bear children for a while, and Hagar just bore Ishmael like at one time.
Yeah, the bearing of a child, that's like a one-time event, okay? All right, it happens, okay? But you're absolutely right, that this was something that was ongoing, okay? So it was repeated action in the past. Very good.
So when we use the imperfect, we want to use it as if it's something that kept happening.
Yes, yes. Or something that, for example, we use it the difference would be, I went to Chicago, aorist, one-time event. I used to go to Chicago. Okay. I was going to Chicago every week. Okay. The imperfect can also mean like it has an inchoate meaning, like something that started. So, for example, you can use the imperfect to say, I started to go to Chicago. I set out for Chicago. So it has those meanings of repeated action, the beginning of an action, or an ongoing action. Did I say ongoing? Ongoing or repeated, okay, or beginning, right? Very good. All right, let's go to the next one, shall we? Woohoo! Now, one thing I want to go through this first couple of sentences. Have you had a chance to look at this? Have you started working through this?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Ara ekete erotemata?
Yeah, I had some difficulty with like the first two sentences.
Excellent.
Translating them,
Uh-huh.
they don't really make much sense to me.
Ah.
So if you could,
Okay.
if we could figure this out, I would.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's start. Let's start right up here. To anagnosma, tissemane, to anagnosma. The reading kind of stuff. Okay. Esta,
There is a
there is
There is
an on air.
a man
A man. Ektes fules lewe.
of the tribe.
Of the tribe of Levi. Okay. And remember, this is a Hebrew word, so it doesn't decline. Okay.
Okay.
So this is a genitive. Okay. Of the tribe of Levi. Okay. Amram onomasta.
Named
Okay. By name, onomasta, by name, Amram.
Abraham.
Oh, no. This is not Abraham. Because that's Habram. This is Amram. You with me?
Is it Aaron?
No.
We know this is.
It's Amram. It's Amram. Okay? Who hos agatai gunaika te thugateron lewe. Who hos, this is right. Who agatai gunaika,
Married.
who married, who took for himself a wife, ton thugateron,
The daughter.
case, number,
Of.
gender,
Of
of the daughters
of the
of Levi. Okay? So what's happening? What's going on?
married to this man
A guy gets married to a girl, and the guy is,
from the same tribe.
they're from the same tribe. Okay? They're both Levites. Okay? Both of the tribe of Levites. Okay? Alright? And Iokabed onomasta.
She's home.
Yeah.
Iokabed. Okay? Okay? By name. Right, so we've got Amram and Iokabed. Everybody okay?
Mhm.
Kai,
And
he Iokabed,
She.
And
Lambane,
Carries.
takes
Takes.
in Gastri,
in the stomach.
in the stomach. So what would that mean?
She's pregnant.
She's pregnant. Okay, she's pregnant. Okay. She takes a teknon,
Child.
a child, in her belly. Okay. Right, so she's pregnant. Kai teknopoie,
and she bears.
a paida.
Two.
The son.
She bears
The
a
She bears the
child.
child. Okay, paida. Pais, paidos, paider, paida. So let's look at this. So nominative, onomasticate, pais, right? And it's hey or ho. Either one, okay? Two or takes, paidos. Okay? Toy or tei, paider. And ton or tain, paida. Okay? Horontes auton, kalon onta, cructusen auton, menas tres. Horontes, from horao,
She saw.
She forontes.
These
They seen. Forontes. Okay, so forontes, here we've got, for example, let's continue with paidas, okay? So pais, a or pais. When we get to the plural, hi or hoi, paides. Paides, okay? So you can see this ending here, okay? Paides. And seen, out on, him, kalon onta.
Kalos, is that like good?
Good or beautiful.
Mhm.
Can't really call a baby good, right? Maybe you can.
Good baby.
Beautiful baby. Seeing that onta is the participle of verb to be. Remember, this is an indirect discourse. Onta, seeing that auton kalon onta,
He was good.
As
that he was beautiful. They kruptusa,
Hit him.
they hide, present tense, they hide him. Menas tres.
Something 3.
3
months.
3 months. There you go. Very good. All right. Evie, does that make sense now?
yes, much better.
Okay. Now I want to go down here because you're going to see something that's going to be a little bit different here. These are your notes. Okay, so let's go through this. Teknon, and you see this refers back to the text up there. Okay, teknon. All right, so here's the gloss. Let's go through this. In tu toi anagnosmata.
In this reading.
In this reading, teknon, kai pais, kai paidion.
Making
Okay,
and
teknon,
Like child.
baby, child, and baby. Anapherusa refer ace to auto
The same
to the same prosopon.
word.
same person.
Same person. Same person. Okay. Hellos. And here we've got porontes, porosa. So let's read this. Hutos hologos.
This word
This word, esta,
is
he enestuia,
is present.
is the present, kai energetike,
In
active, metoke,
participle.
participle, in toi arsemikoi,
In the masculine.
in the masculine, kai toi,
And
pleifutikoi,
In the plural.
and the plural, okay, kai, te, onomastikei,
Nominative.
in the nominative, apo,
From.
from, poro,
See.
I see,
I
I see, opsomai edon.
Mm.
Those are the principles that Kephalia mere. Okay? Write this down. Kephalia mere, the principal parts. Okay? Porosa
The
is a enestuia,
Present.
present, kai energetiki, okay,
Active.
active,
Participle.
participle, en toi theutoi,
that feminine.
feminine, very good, kai toi enikoi,
Singular.
kai te onomastikei, nominative. And you'll note here that what isn't there in each one of these is gene, all right? Because these are adjectives, okay? And here is not arithnoi, okay? It's not there. And here, the tose isn't there, okay? Because we don't do that in English, right? It's the masculine singular nominative. We don't say it's the masculine gender, right? The plural number and the nominative case, okay? We just use the adjectives, okay? And that's what the Greeks did too. The Greek grammarians did the same thing, okay? There's no need to add those, okay? All right. And these introduce indirect discourse, okay? There are 3 forms of indirect discourse that we were talking about before. Let's go through these again. Okay, so we have an indirect discourse that takes a verb, say for example, like nomidzo, I think. Nomidzo, that, subject accusative. Okay, subject accusative, and the infinitive. Okay. I think that Tudon Tompaida Kalon Enai. Okay? I think that this baby is beautiful. Okay? So that's one form. Another form is this one, like Toro, I see, Toro, that Tudon Tompaida Kalon Onta. Okay? I see that this baby is beautiful. Okay? This uses the participle. Okay? So this takes the finite verb, what we use a finite verb, and it makes the infinitive, and this one is takes the participle. Okay? And the third form, for example, I say, Lego, hos, opais, with this kudos opais, kalos, est. Okay? And this is just using a regular clause with a finite sentence. I say that opais kalos est, putos opais kalos est, that this child is beautiful. So those are the 3 ways that we have to. This one so this one takes for perception, typically verbs of perception. Okay? All right? Got it. Who are we talking about here? Who is this? Moses. Here we are. Okay. All right. Carlos. So, Chris, take us through as far as we got. Okay.
Translating?
Yep.
Okay. So there is a man of the tribe of Levi named Amram. Okay. Who?
Amram by name.
By name. Right. Who married?
Marries, just
Marries.
present tense. Marries.
Okay. A daughter.
Marries a wife.
Right. A wife from a wife from the daughters
of the daughters
of Levi. She was called Jochebed. Right? Jochebed. By name, right? Okay. And in her, she carries in her stomach, or she's pregnant.
Okay. Well, let's
Jochebed carries in her stomach.
Takes a technon.
Takes a child in her stomach.
In her stomach, yeah.
Good. And bears a child.
Bears a child.
And they, seeing him, that he was beautiful,
And seeing that he is beautiful, they kutusa.
They hid.
They hide
him for 3 months.
3 months. Kalas. Epede udunaton est ton paiden et kruptein, poe autoi e meter theben, kai katakrie autem, asphalto misei, kai embale to paidion eis autein, kai tithesa autein eis to helos paraton potamon. Ara ekete erotemata? Amy, do you want to do this?
Sure. Okay, so they said, or he
If they,
he
when?
when. Okay, so when the child,
Esta udunaton esta.
when like it is not possible to hide
Uh-huh.
the child
Uh-huh.
more
Still.
still,
Okay, now remember that the subject of this sentence, right, is krypte,
right?
okay? Hiding the child, still hiding the child, udunaton esta,
It's no longer
is
possible.
no longer possible. Very good. Kalos.
The mother made
Present tense.
makes
Makes
for him.
for him
I assume that means basket.
a basket.
A basket, and she puts him inside of it,
Well, that's here, but we gotta do this first.
and she
Katekriye.
seals it.
Okay, so she literally rubs or anoints it, okay, or all over it, okay.
The basket
The basket autein with asphaltopise,
with tar.
with tar, with some sort of waterproofing element, okay. Kai embale,
And she puts him inside of it.
puts
Puts
topaidion
the baby in it,
into it,
and the basket.
and tithesa,
She sends it.
okay. So this is tithema, tithes, okay. And she places it.
And she places it
Yes.
in the
Kalos.
river. Is that river?
Well, it's
Stream.
paraton potamon.
No, next in the
Mhm.
bank next
Uh-huh.
to the river.
Okay, not the bank, but this is the what? Think of the story, the
The reeds
marshy area. Okay. Paraton potamon,
next beside the river.
beside the river. Kalos. Ara eketa erotemata? Okay. Good. Abby, take us all the way through up to that point.
Okay, so there is a man of the tribe of Levi. By name, he is called Amram.
Uh-huh.
And who marries a daughter, who marries a wife
Uh-huh.
of the daughters of Levi.
Very good.
Jochebed, she's called by name. And Jochebed is pregnant, and she takes a child in her belly, and she bears that child.
Uh-huh. And she child makes.
Child makes
She child makes a private.
a child. She
A
child
child.
makes a child.
Child makes a child. Uh-huh.
So they seeing
Seeing.
him and that he is beautiful,
Uh-huh.
they concealed the child for 3 months.
Uh-huh. Very good.
So when hiding
Mhm.
the child is not possible any longer,
Excellent.
she makes
Emeter.
the mother makes a basket
Autoi.
for him,
For him. Excellent.
and she covers the basket
Uh-huh.
with
Covers it.
with tar to keep him safe, or the bat.
Does this look familiar to you? Asphalto.
That's
cool. Interesting.
There it is. Okay. And she embale.
She puts the child. She
Uh-huh.
places the child of her into it,
Uh-huh.
and places the child of her in
Places not the child, but Athene,
the basket.
the basket. Kalos.
Places it near the river,
Into the
in
marsh.
the marsh near the river.
Near the river. Very good. Very good. Kai kataskope e adelphe autu macrothen mandanem tigignatai autua. So what's the subject?
The sister.
E adelphe, the sister. She kataskope.
Spies.
She looks down.
I'm watching.
Okay, watches, kataskope. Macrothen. Okay. Macrothen, we've got,
From a distance.
okay, from a distance, okay, this is the fen, remember, it's from something, from a distance, macrothen, to mandane,
Learns.
to learn, okay, to learn, te gigmatai aldoi.
What becomes of him?
What happens to him? Okay, good. So, Melanie, take us all the way through that.
Okay. And there is a man in the tribe of Levi.
From the tribe.
From the tribe of Levi. By name Amram. And he takes a wife from the daughters of Levi. Jochebed, by name. And in the stomach of Jochebed,
Well, Jochebed.
Jochebed takes a child
Takes a child.
and his son,
Oh, very good.
and bears the child. And they, seeing that he was beautiful, they hide him for 3 months.
Very good.
Then it is not possible to hide the child
It does still.
anymore, or still, yeah. The mother makes him a basket and smears it, and places
With his tar substance.
Oh, with-
Okay.
tar, and places the child in it, and places the basket in the marsh near the river.
Very good. Paraton potamon. Very good. Excellent. Keep going.
And the sister looks down
And the sister of two
herself.
of
Of him.
and his sister
To
spies from a distance.
learn what happens to him.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Kalasna. Katabaine da he thugater farao luestai epiton potamon. Kai habrai altes para poriuontai paraton potamon. Kai horos etintiven en toi hele thugater tu farao in temetai te habrai hailein altein. Erotemata?
Yes. Para poriuantai.
Pero poriuontai. Okay, so we have just seen this, right? Well, we've seen a form of this. Okay, let's go back. O Hagar, Idiske Saras, Pothen Erke, I pu poriue.
Where do you come from,
Where are you coming from?
and to where do you go?
Where are you
Where are you,
journeying?
where are you going?
Where are you going? Okay, so now let's put this here. And this is, remember, for you, right? This is a for you, oh my. It's a deponent. Okay. For you, oh my. For you, my. Ego for you, oh my. Pantes legate. Ego for you, oh my.
Ego for you, oh my.
Sue, Melanie, for you, eh?
Sue for you, eh?
Chris, for you, etai.
Chris
Chris
for
for you, etai.
Hemes, for you, omatha.
Yes, for you, oh my.
Humes, por you está.
You
You está. Por you está, not por you está. Por you está. Kai pantes, por you ontai, kalos. For you ontai, kalos. Alright, so here we go. Now we've got our thing. For you ontai.
Everyone journeys.
Okay, everyone journeys. Now what are we going to do with para? Para for you ontai. What do you think that means? How does that affect it? So these, hai habrai, even if we don't habrai altes, of her, right, the something of her, are journeying para. Beside, okay, or along, right? Okay, so along with her journey, habrai. Her
Favorite
habrai.
slaves.
Para ton podemon.
By the river.
Very good, very good. Nun, paraphrasita parakalo, katabaine, the citizens, a thugater pharaoh,
And
The daughter of the Pharaoh goes down
katabaine, goes down, epiton potamon,
to the river
you is that.
to bathe.
To bathe. Kai habrai,
And her favorite slaves, and the favorite slaves of her, journey with her
journey with her,
beside the river.
beside the river. Okay, very good. Got us. Alright, let's see more. Got us though. Well done, excellent work today.